Okay, so here I am this morning, Walmart. You can see a couple of trailers over there, but I want to show you something. So last night I had been here just a short amount of time, and I was going to come out and I was going to go over and get something at the Walmart, and I'm walking in and I notice a big Class A, 40-foot Class A. So it's coming in right here by that light pole right there, and it's kind of dark at this point already with all the lights turned on. I notice it pulling in, and all of a sudden I hear this crunch, crack, break, metal grinding, and I'm looking at the RV and it's shaking like it's hit something. The guy was pulling in, and I didn't have my phone, I didn't have the GoPro, I didn't have a camera with me, so I couldn't film it. But the guy was totally not paying attention, or he did not know how to drive a big, gigantic Class A, and it was fairly new, and he totally ran into, sideswiped this light pole right here. And after I walked back from the Walmart last night, I came over here and I looked at it, and look at that. That is from him sideswiping it. I mean, that is the craziest thing. I've never seen anything like that. It's not like he was going fast. It's not like there were lots of other cars around. He just was kind of pulling in here and not being very aware spatially of what he was doing with the gigantic 40-foot Class A. So I'm kind of watching from a distance, and he gets out and he goes and looks around. Like he's kind of confused, like there was a big light pole right here that he didn't see. It was the oddest thing. St. George. It's actually chilly. Boy, a thunderstorm just kind of through. Dumped rain for a few minutes. So I'm in my industrial parking lot, which is just something I'm going to do for the weekend. I'm kind of irritated because when I first got here, there was a truck here, but the truck moved. So I moved up, and there are cars here. I would really rather be parked right here, but tomorrow is Monday, and my plan is to move the RV. My plan is to move the RV to my other location across town by the convention center. So I'm just kind of switching between the two because this area will get really busy tomorrow. And so my last video, I was in Vegas. I decided to leave Vegas. Before I left Vegas, I actually went and checked out a location that I used to park at when I had my first RV 5 years ago, just to kind of go see what it was like. So I'm getting ready to leave Vegas, and I'm driving by. My Planet Fitness is over that direction. Look at the storms. Oh man, I don't know if I'm planning this too well. I've got to look at the wind direction, but I just wanted to show you, back in 2019 when I came to Vegas in my first RV, I stayed on this street, and right down that street, it now connects all the way to that other road going across there, but at the time it did not connect. Called Arby. It went down about a block and then it stopped, and it was just like this. And there was a corner there, and I actually stayed at that corner. It just kind of was isolated out in the middle of nowhere. Well, when I came back a year later, they had begun developing over there, and that was no longer available. So I ended up coming down here, and I stayed right there in that exact spot. And since then, construction has been done over here. This has been built, And this used to be a big open field. In fact, this connection right here didn't exist at the time. And so this road was kind of isolated in a way. And I remember that complex right there, it was there, but they hadn't rented out any of those offices. But you can see clearly there are no parking signs. Well, it's become too busy for me now to come park here. I wouldn't want to do it, and I really lament it because I really liked this location. And there's a trailer right here that has been here for a while. Somebody's just pulled up in their big Class A right there on this big dirt parking lot. That would be too conspicuous for me. But I just wanted to show you this because this is a little bit of my history of some parking places in Vegas that I've been to. And it's been too developed now for me to go park there, so I couldn't. But I did see a trailer and an RV that were in that location that made me kind of wonder. I mean, the one trailer was there a bunch of times over like a week that I was driving by and seeing it, because it's just a hop, skip, and a jump from my Planet Fitness too. I decided to finally get out of town and get back to St. George, and I was kind of excited about it because I always like stopping in Mesquite. Okay, well, it is time for me to get out of Vegas. I've got to make sure my phone is out. As usual, I'm running an hour behind time. Gotta go get gas. Let's see, I want to go by, get my tire pressure checked.
Right onto South Rainbow Boulevard.
So I'm just stopping to get my air tire pressure checked. I always like just doing it every now and then. Hi there.
How you doing?
Good, just need to get my tire pressure checked. Yeah. Okay, thanks, man. Okay, so they didn't really need any adjustment, but I like to check. So this time that I was here, I didn't bother trying to go downtown and look at Vegas. I've done videos on that before. It's kind of interesting, but it gets old pretty quickly. The Orleans. Oh, that's gonna be bumpy. Bumpy, bumpy. Gah. Bumpy, bumpy. Road construction.
Use the left lane to merge onto I-15 North.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this major road construction going on here. Okay, here we go. There you can see the strip off to the right. Look at the storms. So that's the direction from Las Vegas. And I'm swinging around. And then when I swing all the way around, look at the valley here. Look how dramatic that is. Those mountains off in the distance, the stormy clouds. Really, really beautiful. There's a valley down there. But man, I just love the desert scenery. There was this little pull off I just wanted to go take a look at sort of the mountains here and appreciate just this gorgeous desert scenery. There's a rainbow. Oh man, it's a small one, but I see it. Look at that valley. That's amazing. I just love it when I descend into this. I got blown really hard to the side. It kind of freaked me out a little bit. But welcome to Mesquite. I don't know why, but I always like coming here. There's a casino, Casablanca. Could enter right there, but I always like going in the other side because that's my routine. There's a gigantic Dollar Tree right there. Okay, and my little gym that I like going to is up to the left. I won't go here today, it's probably too late. Somebody has to be there to let you in. So I'll go tomorrow. It says fitness up there. See a couple of trailers off to the right. I always stay over here. Ooh, I could wash my RV in that. Oh man, I might do that. Ah, I made it. Mesquite, Nevada. Had to drive through a bit of a storm. It's actually still raining right now, but this is the Walmart that I usually like staying at. Look at the mountains in the background. There's still snow up there. I always like being in Mesquite. It is the funniest thing. I don't know why, but I like being in Mesquite. It's sort of like this transition zone between south and north. Wallhead City's kind of like that too. I mentioned that in my last video. But I'm here for, I'm thinking I'm probably going to stay here for 2 days. And then I will head up to St. George, which is only 30 miles away. But for now, here I am at the Walmart, one of the few Walmarts I like staying at, because there's just a kind of a road that goes up over there. And there's nothing right there. So at night, it gets pretty quiet. And I don't feel like it's like in the middle of a busy city. Like some Walmarts I would not want to stay at because they are in the middle of everything. Like the Walmart that I stayed at in Phoenix, on the edge of Phoenix, it was okay, but it was in the middle of busy, and people would drive by in their muscle cars that were super loud, and even with earplugs I would wake up a couple of times in the middle of the night with like car noise. So that's why I like this one a lot. There are people over there, you can see some trailers over in that area. And this one closes down at like 11, I think. So anyway, I'm probably gonna run in and grab something to eat. I just ran into Walmart to get something. It's always fun to come out here and look and see what RVs have sort of pulled in. There's sort of a little Class A right there. A nice one, kind of on the shorter side. And then this big Majestic. I've actually heard good things about Majestic. I would actually like one of those. I would really actually like about that size. Oh, it's windy again today. There's my RV. This is my favorite Walmart. This is the one that I like to come to for some reason. I just went to the gym, fitness up there. I always just like coming to that when I pass through the area. For some reason, Mesquite is a really easy stopover point. There's a Walmart there that's RV friendly. And it's easy to park there. It's quiet at night. There's a big dirt parking lot on one side, and just the way it's kind of situated, it works really well. So I went and found this thing that a friend told me about. Somebody who likes to do sort of sculptures put a bunch of sculptures along the side of a roadway just into the embankment of sandstone. And it was only like a mile from where I was at. So I took my scooter off and I went down there and just drove up this hillside and found all of these kind of sculptures in that you could very easily miss. Like driving by, you could very easily, if you're not paying attention, you could very easily miss them. So somebody told me about this. There's like a little mini Mount Rushmore here. So there's the little castle that somebody has carved into that escarpment. That's just really funny. It's just this random thing out here. The little mini Mount Rushmore in Mesquite, Nevada, sitting next to somebody's sculpture of a castle or something. I love that. Charlie Brown, Sculptures in the Desert. These are the funny things you just run into when you travel. Those Donald the Duck. And then just down the ways, there's the Statue of Liberty. Check that out. I wondered if that was natural when I was looking down there, but you can see the hand in the flame and the torch. And there's the Sphinx. Somebody's carved the rocks and the hands. So this is just random. Look at that incredible view back there. So you get a sense about where these are. This is really interesting. This looks like a pretty new thoroughfare. It's really quiet. A car every now and then goes by. And so that's where the other sculptures were, just down the road. And then you come up a little bit farther, and there somebody has carved that into the sandstone. And then here's some more. I think these are like made to look like those statues. Was it on Easter Island? Yeah, I think it's Easter Island. Boy, this desert landscape is dramatic. Mesquite, who knew? Mesquite's just a great little town. And then I got into town here. I went through the gorge. The gorge is always fun to drive through. Chekarama. I've eaten there. So this is basically the heart of St. George. Yay, I love it when I have a green light right off the bat. Okay, and then we turn right up here. Well, gas is cheaper here than it was in Nevada. That's good. Okay, so I turn around this corner, and I have actually parked on this street next to the Days Inn a handful of times, sort of short term. Hang a right. And then hang a left. Something's being built here. And then hang a right. There's a dump truck. Right where I'd like to park, but this is a weekend, so I'm just gonna park here. And so I've just been here for, you know, a few days. Ah, boy, I've got things to do and stuff to get done, but I wanted to do a video. This is just going to be a travel video. You know, one of the things that was cool about that drive from Vegas, the drive from Las Vegas to Mesquite is kind of a boring drive. It's more interesting when you're going from Vegas to Mesquite, and it was particularly more interesting this time because there was a lot of storminess going on, and that just always makes the desert interesting. So anyway, just a travel video. Thanks for watching.